I didn't get a chance to talk about it earlier because I need to, I'm just weak over its loss. Admittedly understanding. Yeah, but show my face. I'm just gonna play some Tekken while we talk about regular show. So, we all know it was the day regular show died. January 16th. I'm not crying right now, but my voice is really weak, considering that the death has affected me in some shape, way, or form. Though I am happy I got GX and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Just gonna stick with like 4 characters. Don't expect any wins. I'm sure I'm not gonna get anybody here.
Round.
Don't worry, I'm gonna play regular instead. Also, my brother just my god. No, where's my voice? I don't expect to run anything like that. Now, with regular show, we're gonna get with any respect at all today. We knew that it was the day it died, but they didn't feel regular show at all today. Admittedly, the Good Show, Adventure Time, it was Adventure Time, not regular show. I got spaghetti sauce on my regular show t-shirt. I'm wearing a Steven Universe t-shirt. Don't worry, it was just a tiny little stain of tomato sauce. I got too big. Anyone here would like to talk about regular show? If you haven't noticed, today, every episode of regular show streamed all 8 seasons and their movie. Let's just start off with regular show was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. I mean, I started to like it in middle school. Quentin Rose got me to liking the show. And it was one of the only shows, besides SpongeBob, something I can relate to in life. Because sometimes it can happen to real people. Situations where not anything out of the regular would happen in, like a regular show, but real life scenarios. People have trouble working, they kind of encounter situations, love, romance, drama, and stuff. Regular show had it all. Whether you're trying to work in order to get a burger, or you're being replaced by someone, and you do everything in your power to keep your job. Or basically just stopping bad guys from doing bad things. Regular show was really the kind of show kids can also relate to. But going with circumstances that we're going to get something up soon, this year. Let's just hope that this will be a saving grace. J.J. Quintel's new show to be as good as regular show was. I'm just really weak right now. I would really consider regular show as one of the best Cartoon Network shows they had, but people would say otherwise. To most people, it's a good show, but they would prefer Steven Universe because Steven Universe is the champ at Cartoon Network. Even though his fan base is bad, but you know what I mean. Back with regular show. The pilot, which was at Cartoon Institute, was good. I mean, you got adult jokes in there. You got, some references. yeah, regular show was intended for adults, where Mordecai Rigby worked at a zoo and had to take care of humans, and one of the staff members didn't like it. So it just changed to Mordecai Rigby being groundskeepers at a park, and trying to avoid their job by any means necessary. That's literally the plot for regular show. Each plot is different from the rest. They go through many adventures together, including escaping a moon monster, unleashing a video game boss, trying to get concert tickets, unleashing chaos with a powerful Death Kwon Do move. Like, they're all good plots and really supernatural. However, what makes regular show not work is the romance. Now, I know people say that's part of a show, but romance isn't needed in a comedy. As you could see, SpongeBob, there was romance, but they kind of played around with it. They didn't take it too seriously. I mean, Jerry was in love with Snelly, Mr. Krabs had a crush on Mrs. Puff, SpongeBob was in love with the Krabby Patty, and Squidward was in love with another squid. You could say with the Krabby Patty, it's an inanimate object. So it is kind of creepy that SpongeBob was talking to a sandwich. It's nowhere compared to how regular show does their love episodes.
You win.
So don't expect a victory.
Round. Fight.
I'm so weak. You're probably wondering why I'm so weak and how I wasn't able to talk like this. All day today, I've become weak. I'm gonna watch the regular show finale on YouTube again, and it just made me cry. I had the same reaction I had before when I watched it last year. And this is their air date. Would have still watched their episode on YouTube. It's still there. The end of regular show.
You win.
So many people have made tributes to regular show ending. And I'm one of those people. But even if regular show is my favorite, it still has its flaws. Especially with the seasons. Besides, Season 1 and Season 8 that don't have any bad episodes. All the other seasons do have bad episodes, and each one kind of tells you why it's bad. People have other opinions. They say a certain episode is bad when I think it's not. My mindset is completely different when it comes to regular episodes and the ratings I give them. Unlike Pie Guy Rules, where he uses like a pie chart or a piegram or piecons to tell the rating, I just give them separate ratings: good, it's okay, and irregular. Each rating is given to an episode I think considers that rating. Good means they're really great, awesome episodes. So okay is it's good and bad. Just have some things that make it good, some things that make it bad. Irregular is just flat out bad boo-boo episode.
Round.
The streams speak for themselves. And when I did every episode of regular show review, at the same time, I was also playing Tekken 3. Which kind of caught me off guard.
You win.
I can barely talk.
Round.
Regular show death affected me so badly that's making my voice. Does anyone here miss regular show as much as I do? I'm surprised nobody made videos. They just commented on my one video when I saw a blue jay outside today.
Round.
It may have been like, I don't know, you could barely see the blue jay in the trees, but you know that too. Trying to get like 8 wins because there were 8 seasons of regular show. If I go above that, then I don't mind. Maggie, did you see The Last Jedi?
You win.
Yes, I saw The Last Jedi. I did a review of that movie after I did Ferdinand. There's a review of that on YouTube. Mountain Dew.
Round.
Please, I'm talking about regular show. Adam Williams is literally catching up. They canceled regular show. How long is regular show? And she got me.
You lose.
Well, I made it to 8 wins. 8 wins, 8 seasons of regular show. It's not much, but I made it. If I'm playing still, then I'm gonna put the other initial Kai for Mordecai. I just did first Jeremy. What made regular show stand out from the rest? Regular show, like I said, was a show that did change people's lives because it could relate to them because situations they're going through, like maturity, romance, and all of that. Regular show had it all, and characters they could sympathize with, and ironically, can be part of their lives too. The slacker, the worker, the prankster, the one that loves to have fun, the guy that fixes things, the love interest. You can tell other shows have those kind of characters too, like SpongeBob is a playful guy, Patrick is an imbecile, Squidward's the grouchy neighbor, Mr. Krabs is a greedy, money-hungry boss, Plankton is the villain, Sandy is SpongeBob's best friend, Gary's his pet, and you get the picture. I didn't mean to call Patrick whatever. Fine, Patrick is a goofball. I didn't mean to call him like whatever. SpongeBob has gone into territory when they say words like that, which kind of gets a little degrading when you think about it. Regular show did have those kind of insults, like in season 2, Mordecai did call Rigby imbecile in the episode More Smarter. But SpongeBob has more name calling out of everything regular show's ever done. There are namely insults and just very hurtful things to say. What makes irregular episodes bad mainly makes regular show look bad in comparison to the seasons, with character derailment and just boring plot. Those two alone separate it from making it good. I did a reaction video on the Teen Titans Go trailer. The movie is unlisted. I'll check it out later, but please, this is a regular show stream. You did like 30 streams in a row. I know I'm doing that. I just want to do this for regular show. For mine, Mordecai's, Rigby's, Benson, Skip's, Chad, Jeremy's sake. I'm just doing this for people who have still the hearts of regular show fans. People who still are in the regular show spirit. Those who remember regular show, still watch the episodes, cherish it. this stream is for them. Because unless you turned on notifications, you can't find it. I might have got it, but I had to eat dinner first before I did this stream. So I'll check it out later. Wait, this is me. I missed them. It's unlisted. I heard what you said. I'll check it out later. Can you talk about regular show on the stream, Mountain Dew? This is what the stream is about. You being irrelevant to the subject is making regular show's death even worse. If you can't remember, this is the day regular show died. And you not talking about regular show kind of proves that you didn't care for it, or you don't care for it. At least it's a loss. If Radio Show was still alive, I would have still been watching Cartoon Network, but unfortunately, I just watched Freaking Kitty, so now I gotta deal with the loss. I need more people on my stream. The lack of Radio Show fans is making this stream very degrading. It's my fault that Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links I think he comes for regular show streams. I still need to talk about the Teen Titans Go movie trailer. Can you hear my voice right now? Can you hear how weak it is? How regular show's death has gotten to me, and how I'm really struggling in the game. I did get a high score on Ryan and Rigby, but still not enough. I can't deal with this loss. Radio show's love, radio show's life. I'm shaking right now. This regular show death has done something to me. I mean, if you had something close to you, you would feel the same way too, because regular show was really close to me. Seeing it go away just like that felt like I lost part of my childhood growing up. I say childhood because middle school, you're basically still a child. I need people in the chat right now talking about regular show. It's regular show's death day, and I want to make it special. I didn't really get that many people in the last stream. Tekken 3 one's gotta go, and I'm surprised. People on Tumblr posted regular show's death and they still believe in it, but YouTube, nada, nobody. I'm surprised. Does nobody even care about regular show anymore? Hi, Face Tiger Face King. Welcome to the stream. I'm talking about regular show right now. Do you miss regular show? I'm at a lack of people talking about regular show. Nobody is talking about regular show except me. Mountain Dew guy is not even talking about regular show. Talking about that Teen Titans Go movie trailer. I still need to do my video on it. Hi, Brian Jones. Welcome to the stream. You have anything to say about regular show? I'm desperate in need of people to talk about regular show. The death is getting worse. If nobody talks about regular show, I don't know what to do. I just don't understand. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Why is it that when I'm trying to talk about regular show, nobody joins? They join Duel Links. They join Tekken 3. But they don't join regular arcade. I understand. I play, I get high score. I get high score on Rhyme Rigby. I show Tekken 3. I show them Forest Law. What more do they want? This regular show death is eating me alive. My voice is weak. The new year has not been good for me. Unikitty is fine to me. I like Unikitty. But I have to watch TV with a neckworth I can't stand. Yes, the Gumball 200th episode. I haven't seen it, but Cartoon Network treats that good. Brian, but we're supposed to be talking about regular show here. Though, that's just the Tekken 3 Embu. Brian Jones, I'm shaking right now. This regular show death is just... Do you hear my voice? Oh. I can't go on face cam right now. I'm like literally shaking, not from cold, but regular show's ghost. Not High Five Ghost, but it's Death Ghost. Nobody commented that much on my regular show stream, so I'm still gonna play Tekken 3. I'll talk about regular show.
Round.
Rapidly weak. Imagine the AI. And Forest Law is regular show. Just pretend that he is regular show. I don't want to do another flawless Forest Law streak. It's gotta go down sometime. Brian, you still there?
Round.
Sorry, Jen.
Forest Law wins.
You're going to expect ads to play on regular arcade. It's
Round.
just playing Tekken 3.
Fight.
I am still talking about regular show. Oh no, I can't just be the only one and Brian Jones talking about regular show. There has to be more people. I mean, in the chat room. Maybe someone in the chat window would like to talk about regular show other than me and Brian Jones. Or am I kidding? Regular show fans besides me and him, there has to be no one there. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Forest Law.
Brian Jones, you and I are the only people talking about regular show.
Round.
Maybe. Oh, and our birthday's not today. I already celebrated my early birthday, that was yesterday. I want another flawless law streak. I want her wrong this time.
Round. Fight.
Good. Harong gets a chance this time.
Round. Fight. Round. Fight.
I notice every time he does that run up, it always shows like
Round.
a close up on the replay cam.
Fight.
The replay again. Well, at least Harong won this time. Brian Jones, you and I are the only people talking about regular show. Do you miss regular show like I do? Because I really feel that there should be more people in the stream. The minute I start streaming, there should have been regular show fans here. I don't understand why. Judging from it being regular show, Everyone just moved on. They like new things now. They have new interests. People like OKKO. Everybody likes Unikitty. They have those shows out there. They have Unikitty, Teen Titans Go, Bunsen is a Beast, SpongeBob SquarePants, Welcome to the Wayne. All these cartoons. A regular show is just that. It's just that memory of late 2000s. The show, the gem that saved Cartoon Network. Regular show is in the rut, like how Crash Bandicoot was. A fad from the 90s, a fad from the late 2000s. I miss regular shows as much as you. Okay, good. Is there anybody in the chat that likes it though? Besides you and me. I'm lucky Tekken 3 isn't being shown any ads. I have a new subscriber. And yeah! Hi, Antonym12 the Blue Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Okay, here's the thing. Anybody who joins this chat needs to talk about regular show in the chat window. People need to talk about regular show. January 16th is the day its finale aired and died on Cartoon Network. And I'm not getting anybody except Brian Jones that is talking about regular show. This is serious. My voice is just very weak. It feels like I was Pikachu in Pokemon, weakened by Pokemon. And he's at the brink of unable to battle. I'm unable to do the stream. Oh, I sound sad? Etronam Wolf, I'm not sad. No, I'm not sad. I'm weak. This regular show loss has weakened me. You could see that I switched it to Tekken 3 so people can get in there. I switched it to Tekken 3 because they know they like Tekken 3 and unwittingly they're not going to talk about regular show. This whole stream is supposed to be about talking about regular show. Yet no one except Brian Jones and me is talking about regular show. Cold Snap is coming out this year, and I just want to do something nice. Regular show will live in our memories. Yes. Thank you. Now, how about the seasons? How about we start off with the seasons? I'm not going to recap every episode like I did for the streams. Season 1 was a good season of regular show. In fact, Season 1 and Season 8 are the only seasons that have good episodes. No sokays, no irregulars. They're all 100% flawless. Yeah, you have an adult joke here and there, but what's in the episode makes up for it. I like all the Season 1 episodes. Season 2, there were only 2 episodes I couldn't stand. It's Time and Jinx. 2 of Mordecai's worst roles. I could say at least with It's Time, Mordecai being a jerk is not really justified. Rigby was being a jerk to Mordecai, making it difficult for Mordecai to talk to girls. He gets a date with Margaret, and then Mordecai's jealous. Season 6 was a bad and terrible season. Yes, it is. But even if it was accident, Mordecai still killed Rigby in jealousy. He can't take back death. I mean, he did that out of his anger. And that's something you can't redeem. So he is given a chance to admit that he's jealous to Rigby. Only just a little bit. End of episode. So, does that make it any good? No. Jinx was worse. This time, Mordecai's the jerk. Punching Rigby every time he talked. Rigby didn't do anything wrong in the episode. Mordecai just got complete character derailment. He was evil in the episode. A main protagonist being so cruel to his friend. And he's even laughing and joking about it, and I had to watch Mordecai do that. I literally sat through an episode of mean-spiritedness caused by that Corvady. Mordecai had no redeeming factors in this episode, other than to help Rigby unjinx himself and to send that raccoon werewolf Ickbeer back into the mirror. He does get his comeuppance with Rigby poking him in the eye, but doesn't justify his episode. Season 3. You might know already. There were a couple episodes that season that actually couldn't work out, like Think Positive, Best Burger in the World, and Trash Boat. There were other episodes that season. I watched Regular Show until it got too weird, but I loved the Replaced episode. It was funny. Yeah. The Replaced episode with Chad and Jeremy. So you know of that episode. It don't matter. A Regular Show. They say Replaced was when Regular Show went downhill. But I don't think it really matters to talk about Replaced when they're ranters that completely hate this episode. They had Chad and Jeremy, they think they're mediocre. Bad characters. Wasted potential. Pointless characters. Which cause character derailment to the main characters. Yeah. When it comes to those, that kind of makes it lose its purpose. But You're Gonna Replace is one of my favorites. Because it's funny. To you and I, it's funny. But we both know because we both like Jeremy. But keep in mind, this was season 3. Back when Cartoon Network still cared about Regular Show. They had the promos and bumpers and stuff like that. They replaced. They did it like 2 times. You got Mordecai and Rigby waking up for the pizza party. Rigby set the time wrong. Then you got Rigby asking Chad and Jeremy that question about the 2-headed dinosaur or robotic Bigfoot. Chad and Jeremy both respond robotic Bigfoot. And then they kind of went on from there. And the promo ends with Jeremy saying, pea-sized brain. This episode just didn't get the recognition it deserved. And people just hated it for all the wrong reasons. Even today, there are people that hate this episode. One in particular said it was one of the worst episodes of Regular Show. Come on now. Not one person. There was more than one person that hates Replaced. They don't just hate it because it's boring. They hate it because it had Chad and Jeremy in it. They call them Mary Sues. What are Mary Sues? Chad and Jeremy are dudes. They're not girls. And your Mary Sue argument, whoever says that. I mean, you want to counter-argue about Chad and Jeremy, their personality as hipsters would probably make you say otherwise. They're just doing their job. They're not trying to be better than Mordecai and Rigby. Hell, you don't even see them being mean to them until Mordecai and Rigby actually do something that gets them annoyed. Mordecai kept on going about the question, even though Chad and Jeremy answered it. So it was I kind of felt that Jeremy needed to say something to back up his opinion, but instead just insulted Mordecai by calling him a piece of his brain, considering that maybe blue jays, even though they're smaller than ostriches, don't really have smart brains, but ostriches do in general. And that's why Jeremy was smart. I think I got a message. Hey, Face Tiger, welcome to the stream. Talking about regular show right now. I'm talking about replaced. At least people know I like replaced because of Jeremy. Yes, but also he kind of finds his way into irregular territory as well. That being the cameo. These 5 right here are all worst fears, counted by the scare factors they left and the trauma I witnessed while growing up and while I was little. PBS Peep Pals logo, because every time Teletubbies was over, Funny Day on my VHS, that thing would pop on from start, after the Warner Brothers logo, and after the episode. When I get through an episode of Teletubbies, that thing comes on VHS. Midway. What's with the M? The M looks really weird. It's this red, blood red M that kind of makes itself very similar to almost whatever company Red uses, but that M alone would kind of demonstrate that kind of health meter in doctors or hospitals. You know that thing? They even use that as the logo for one. I can't even tell if it's an M. All I see, it's like a car company logo, Pac-Man with an M sprinted on there. And Midway Games is known for making really scary and not kid-friendly games. Yes, they made Happy Feet, the game. Yes, they made N80 on Game Boy Advance. Crazy Games helped with that. But Midway is known for their library of just very violent games, ranging from Mortal Kombat to Carnival. I've witnessed them. They've caused trauma, which is why one of them is number 1. No one knows this, but The Adventures of Scamper the Penguin was originally The Adventures of Small Penguin Lolo, a Russian movie. Don't think it's cute. It's actually kind of dark, and there are scenes in this Russian movie that make me question if Soviet Union really did think about the G rating for kids. It's not really like a documentary film. It's more like Penguin's Adventure, there's conflict, there's blood in it, in a rated G movie. You know, for kids. I can't say anything more. Just watch it for yourselves. You already know about that Jeremy cameo. He's number 2. There's just something about him that just doesn't seem right. Looking back at how he looked like in Replaced, there's no argument stating that he looked a lot better with a marshmallow head. Sarah and Owen somehow gave him a hot dog-shaped head. A face that's very creepy, with scare factors that rival that person covered in ice cream in that little baby's ice cream commercial. Jeremy beats him. And Every Meat Burritos is a bad episode from start to finish, and the Jeremy cameo makes it worse. Mortal Kombat being the worst fear of all time. This traumatizes me to the maximum. Gameplay of this does not compare. The Midway game that uses blood and gore does not find itself in the same veins of either Tekken or Street Fighter. Hyper-realistic, demons, blood and gore. Mortal Kombat's got you covered. The arcade cabinets. And those cabinets are annoying. Alright. No more of that. Now back with regular show. Season 4 was kind of okay. I mean, it was a good season, but they kind of focused a little too bit on the romance plot. I mean, seriously, most of the episodes in the seasons were showcased and irregulars, but they're not as bad as season 3's. It's hard to really say it because how the seasons end. Season 5, people say this is when regular show went downhill. Not necessarily. I mean, it went kind of, but not quite. Season 5 was a so-okay season. For me, there were some episodes that just kind of didn't work. Some that were good, some that were bad. Like Ten Trouble, and Tance. But season 5 isn't really considered a bad season. I just think it's decent. Though season 5 had Every Meat Burritos, Wall Buddy, Benson's Car, Paint Job. Then I have to say no. Season 5 was an okay season. Then, season 6, I didn't like this season. I'm sorry. Season 6 was the worst season of regular show. There were a few episodes that I liked, but everything else was just, I thought it was going to be good, but no. It is the opposite of good. It's bad. It's irregular. It is so bad. Focusing too much on love. Bland episodes. Just not really needed. Character taken out of the show. CJ breaks up with Mordecai. Season ends on love. Like, we get it. It's been since season 3, they've been ending their seasons with love. Season 3, romance. Season 4 ended with romance. Season 5 ended with romance. Season 6 ended with romance. I'm just happy Season 7 didn't end with romance. Otherwise, that could have made its way to Soke territory. Every single regular show season had love at the time. And most people didn't agree with my Dumped at the Altar video. It's I got dislikes, but I re-uploaded it because of Jeremy Hate in 2015. Considering I started back in 2013, I wanted to refresh and everything's all new. Classics are back too. Season 7, regular show was back on top. And I really saw, character development with the characters. They all achieved something. Well, most of them achieved something at least. Rigby got his diploma. Mordecai had dreams about being a pilot. Benson kind of gets a girl, Pam. Pops has a secret superpower. Almost every character that season had something. When season 7 was out, at the same time, regular show the movie was in development. Then their season finale, they go into space after Rigby gets his diploma. Season 8 was by far the best season of regular show. Most people don't really agree, but that season actually did something that other seasons could not. They went with ideas that were bizarre, weird, and odd, and made it work. And you know what I'm talking about. From talking brains to ears with mouths to a space tree mascot, rock with a face, bugs with guns, a robot that recalls everything, or like replays it. I think he was called the replay bot. Recap bot, I meant. He was a recap bot. I didn't really talk about him. He was a good character, but we're in space. That's what they called it, in space. So, sadly, Season 8 ended with their final episode on January 16th. Regular show was gone forever. And I was just pissed. I was literally pissed. Because why would Cartoon Network kill off Regular Show? I mean, it's bad enough that Regular Show was on the Cartoon Network app. But then, after January 16th, Regular Show was gone. So now, we have to deal with repetitive marathons that Cartoon Network did. So instead, last year, we had to, endure Teen Titans Go marathons for, on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Gumball, if you watched it before Teen Titans Go's marathon. I appreciate Cartoon Network trying out new things, but killing off shows, they just killed Regular Show until it was dead. Barely gave it a chance. I don't understand why the network has grown from a network that cared about its cartoons, treated it like it was family. It had promos with cartoons and humans interacting with each other, to just a bland channel with just repetitive Teen Titans Go marathons. And the same shows that are shoved down our throats. At least with 2018, things are changing. But today's was unforgiving. I mean, they didn't even play Regular Show once. Look at the schedule. 0 Regular Show. By the way, Midge, you're not weak. It's just hard dealing with things you love being taken from you. I am weak. Very weak. You don't understand, Metronym. This death has affected me. Why else do you think I wasn't active on YouTube last year? I've had nightmares because Regular Show's been gone. You think that I'm dealing with things? I don't think so. Do you think me dealing with stuff modern days is bad? Regular Show's death is even worse. I keep having nightmares of Regular Show being dead. This show I was attached to, things I could relate to, and how it was taken away from me and everyone else that had a heart for regular show, with Cartoon Network having no concern for it whatsoever, and not even treating its final episode with respect, nor replaying it the day it aired. Explain weak to me, because I've been this way. When nighttime came, I was shaking and everything. Scared off of regular show's ghost. Just literally weakening me to the highest core. It's brought to R.I.P. Remembering Regular Show. Do you guys remember that ghost in the Halloween bumpers that always went? That was Regular Show's ghost, haunting all the other Cartoon Network shows. They haunted them so much that they managed to come back to have their Terror Tales of the Park episodes play before Halloween. That ghost right there, people, that was Regular Show's spirit. Not High Five Ghost, but it's ghost. And don't just think it's just Regular Show. Most of the Cartoon Network shows that got canceled are probably with their ghost too. All the Cartoon Network shows that were canceled, taken off the network, were there too. Not every last one, but most of them. Ooh, that's a hurt. Ooh, wow, that's a hurt fan for you. Alan, you like Regular Show? People don't believe that I'm really weak from Regular Show's death. I keep telling you people, it's the death. It weakened me. I'm not dealing with it. I always hold Regular Show in my heart, dear to my heart. It's just the corporation that doesn't care. And it hurts because Cartoon Network was the first network I watched. Seeing them purposely ignore Regular Show makes the death even worse. They're crying out to me. And I can't do anything about it, except make videos. Anyone who hasn't seen my R.I.P. Remembering Regular Show tribute, please go see it. I'm in desperate need for people who like Regular Show. I already did every episode of Regular Show reviewed. Like, how is it that no one seems to care about Regular Show? Not you guys. Most people get over it. I don't understand. Because every time I try to talk to people about Regular Show, nobody seems to care anymore. That's what makes the death even worse. People who forget about it. If you move on from it, never ever say you move on. That's... People who say that they moved on from Regular Show, they're even worse. They have no respect for the cartoon itself. They have no respect for the characters. Or the...
Forest Law. Round.
I'm dealing with Regular Show fans that have moved on from Regular Show. They still consider themselves Regular Show fans. I mean, it's bad enough that Voice Legend has to deal with Crash fans. I'm dealing with Regular Show fans that don't even care about Regular Show. People that move on. At least Regular Fan 101 says she still likes Regular Show. She just hasn't paid that much attention to it. That's fine. She still says she likes Regular Show. She still likes Benson. She still likes Mordecai. She still likes Anti-Pops. Nothing's changed. She's just trying out new things. Like what I did.
Forest Law.
She's not like those other fans. She still cares about regular
Round.
Everyone else, they just think, oh yeah, that one show, I got over that. We don't watch it anymore. Either they've outgrown it, they don't want to talk about it, or they give up on regular show because of what they're showing. Sometimes people are like that. They give up on regular show before they watch all their episodes. I never ever give up on regular show,
Forest Law.
no matter what they show. Except around season 5.
Round.
I wasn't really enjoying season 5. Season 5 managed to redeem itself, but I still kind of had some hard feelings for Mordecai until he redeemed himself in Maxing and Relaxing. Eventually, it's the end of display reruns of the show. Win! What?
Forest Law.
Would I want to see Cartoon Network rerun regular show again?
Round.
Not a Chad chance. Why would I want regular show to rerun the Cartoon Network? So the network could stop airing it once again and kill it off? They already have this chance. And they blew it. They killed off regular show before Christmas. I don't trust Cartoon Network. If they want to bring back regular show, they need to keep their promise, keep it on air. Don't just kill it off and display Teen Titans Go marathons. Give regular show marathons. The thing that's been dead for so long. The thing people have given up on. Because people didn't get a chance to see it because the finale was not fully advertised. I keep telling them to advertise it. Put it on the Cartoon Network app.
Forest Law wins.
I don't appreciate it. Cartoon Network needs to rerun a regular show. I agree with you. I agree with you, man. But they can't just do what they did last time. I can't fully trust Cartoon Network. Yes, it's a new year. But how will I not know that they're going to do something behind our backs? I completed another flawless run with Forest Law. Hurong didn't get to attack once. Again! That's strange. Maybe because I'm talking about regular show, it's kind of getting me to be a little bit bitter. And Law is now in first place with a 100%. I do want Cartoon Network to rerun it. What I don't want to do is trust the network and then they're just going to stab you in the back and just cancel it. Why? Because it's not Teen Titans Go. Let's not forget, Teen Titans Go is going to have a movie. All that advertising is going to go to that movie. They're forgetting that's going to come out in the summer. The year The Incredibles 2 comes out. The season Incredibles 2 comes out. And Hotel Transylvania 3 and other animated movies. Teen Titans Go will make a lot of money. I guarantee you that. But if you look at how Powerpuff Girls movie did, the money there was a box office bomb. The movie itself was good. Not even the Powerpuff Girls movie can compare to the amount of monies they got at the box office. All they did was satisfy the critics. They just couldn't make it to the box office, considering other movies were out and only kids and Powerpuff Girls fans wanted to see that movie. Why does Teen Titans Go get a theatrical movie and not regular show the movie, or Ed, Edd and Eddy, or Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I don't understand. They all get TV releases, but Teen Titans Go, a TV show made by Warner Brothers Animation and DC Universe, is made theoretical in theaters. Regular show the movie kind of counts because that was also in theaters for a limited time in LA, but those were limited screenings. Us people didn't really get to see it in theaters. Whoever was in LA, you were lucky, but us, nada. Alright, I'm done with Tekken 3. I don't understand why people or Cartoon Network can just be so cruel. Because regular show, Uncle Grandpa, and Samurai Jack, they all got killed in 2017. 2017 was the worst year for Cartoon Network. And they're saying 2018 will be better? What I could see, they are improving. Adventure Time is back on the lineup. Ah, yes, Adventure Time is back, but not regular show? I understand. Adventure Time is going to end. Regular show died first, even though Adventure Time came out before regular show. It's kind of a little twisted when you think about it. The regular show was more liked by kids and other people other than Adventure Time. I'm pretty sure Adventure Time had an audience too, but a boy going on adventures with a dog couldn't really compare to a blue jay and raccoon slacking off and getting into all kinds of trouble. That kind of caught other people's attention. Some people like both, some people like the other. It's a rock, paper, scissors kind of game, but with just rock and scissors, or just basically your opinion of who you want to choose. I don't know. While I'm talking right here, please check out my every episode of Regular Show streams and RIP Regular Show tribute video. It's a special video. It's in my playlist. If you haven't seen it, please go see it, because what if I gave you a Senzu bean from Dragon Ball Z? You'll be strong again. I keep wishing every day that Cartoon Network will air reruns of Regular Show and not kill it again. Brian, I've had nightmares. This nightmare has gotten so bad. Regular Show is crying out to me. People I like from that show, Mordecai, Rigby, Benson, Chad, Jeremy, Thomas, Doug, they're all crying out to me in pain. They're all suffering. Each and every one. Protagonists, antagonists, background characters, everybody. Even Jeremy himself is suffering. And even though he's not really considered actual character, he was still Regular Show. Say what you want, Jeremy haters, but Jeremy was still Regular Show. He was a one-off character, twice if you count his cameo, but Jeremy was still Regular Show, no matter what. Go to Regular Show Wiki, type in Jeremy, you'll see him. You'll see it. Not to mention Jeremy has a mixed-up fan base. Worse than Crash Bandicoots. The ostrich himself has a fan base worse than the Bandicoots. Do you feel bad for Regular Show? 'Cause I feel terrible for it. I haven't felt weak ever since I watched that Ben 10 reboot. That reboot is poison. It's toxicating to the highest core. So many people say that reboot for Ben 10 is what caused Cartoon Network's downhill. It was like a downhill problem. It wasn't the worst, but it was certainly downhill. It just makes me want regular show back to get rid of that garbage. But it's still going on. Ben 10 is still going on in this year. The reboot. Bliss is returning on Powerpuff Girls. That's a good thing. I liked the Bliss episode. I felt like it was something new. If you haven't seen my review of that, I have done it. I feel completely awful for regular show. Me too. I miss everybody. I miss that blue jay, that raccoon, the ostrich, animal characters. Everybody else, I miss Pops too. And Anti-Pops, everybody. But mostly I miss Mordecai, Jeremy, and Pops. Those three I will forever miss. Blue Jay, Lollipop, and Ostrich. You got two main characters and one minor background, one character. I understand there's some guy that says that he wanted Jeremy in the last episode. And do I say, why exactly would he want to serve a purpose? Stop calling yourself weak. Look, it's not that I'm weak because I'm weak. I just can't really function well because no one on YouTube besides me has talked about regular show. Kind of gets me sad. My arm muscles are kind of numb. My voice is very cracky. You got numb arms, cracky voice, legs that kind of crack when you move. That's weak. I'm gonna go drink some water. I'll be right back. Maybe, just maybe, I'll feel a little bit better. It's not because of that. It is regular show. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I need to, end the stream. I'm starting to get tired. My voice is returning. No, I'm not really gonna end it yet. I don't mean to make you sad. Regular show just really meant a lot to me. And just seeing it go. Try not to laugh. Hey guys, try not to laugh at that. I took a screenshot. That's from the pilot, by the way. Someone kind of did something to that Mordecai. I really cared about regular show. And I took measures when it came to when it would start. At least they did the countdowns. That counts for something, right? Let's not forget I had to do those Yu-Gi-Oh card maker things for one of the characters, Jeremy. He's still at 3,500. Do you think I should make him a little bit stronger? After all, he is owned by Yukimoto. How I see it, he's owned by it. Jeremy, Pikachu, Crash Bandicoot, and Evil Crash. They're all owned by Yugi. How I see it, though. Though I do wish that I wanted to keep it intact, considering that there will be other cards as well, where that will come in handy at some point. I gotta remember about that image, still under that category. No, I want to get out of that. I even have a slideshow. All of these can be found on the Chibi video. I am a true regular show fan when it comes to that. Oops, I forgot I took a mirror image of that, sorry. Mostly I try to get the ones that have Mordecai and Rigby in them, though I kind of try my best. The other main characters are there, though. The majority of them have Mordecai and Rigby. I don't know why, but why does Mordecai look like that? Try not to laugh at this. I don't get it. I started laughing when I found that Mordecai. His face is just hilarious. Why is his beak like that? Mordecai? You okay? That's from Killer Radio. You're gonna see Mordecai breaking the fourth wall with his beak. The beak is visible. The broadcast premiere, that episode that made Electric Soldier Porygon kind of different with its flashing colors. That lasted for like 5 seconds, but this episode was the whole episode on its broadcast. Oh, and New Year's Kiss and Dodge This were both similar, and they recycled footage. So, this counts for both New Year's Kiss and Dodge This. Season 6 was such a bad season. Season 6 was an irregular season. Margaret looked like Mordecai right there. Mainly because she's a bird. Once again, Mordecai's breaking the fourth wall with his beak. It's like staring at you. You guys see that with Mordecai. You're gonna notice I got like Mordecai like a lot in the slideshows. And Mordecai is one of my favorite characters, but no, Jeremy, I need Mordecai. Mordecai was my second favorite. First was Rigby, then it was Jeremy, 2012. Nobody seems to like this episode. Why is that? It's like Squidbob Tentacle Pants. Season 6 was even more irregular with Merry Christmas Mordecai. Yes, very irregular indeed. Very, very bad. I'm in season 8 now. Last season. Oh, and I made a typo in my season 8 review of Regular Show, every episode Regular Show reviewed. I said the same reference, Pikachu's Vacation. It's actually Pikachu's Rescue Adventure, where Togepi and the Execute were in the nest, and then Pikachu and the other Pokemon tried to save them, and they were kind of like clinging onto each other to get them to go down. I would consider because Pikachu's Vacation was made by Pikachu Project 1996. Or whatever, 1998. Whatever year it came out. This image always gets me. People who've seen the Regular Show finale, their eyes well up with tears every time they see this. And this was also in the video. Rest in peace, Regular Show, 2009, 2017. The pilot was 2009. So it was 8 years, not 7 years. Though the pilot kind of aired on Cartoon Network. 7 years was how long it was on air. It would have been 8 years if it was still on air. 2019 will be Regular Show's 10th anniversary. What's Cartoon Network going to do? They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything with Regular Show. One more gameplay of Tekken 3. One more team battle and that's it. I'm going to shut it down at Tekken 3, but the stream. I don't want another flawless victory with Force Law.
Round. Round.
I don't know which was your future wife, I'm sorry.
Wins. Round.
I don't really have a choice. The man jumped out of the game to knock everybody out.
Round. Fight.
Why don't you start talking about Regular Show, man? Oh no.
Round.
I don't want to hurt her. I got out of the game. I don't want to hurt Ling.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
I forgot I'm still with Jaden. still smells like alcohol.